Hello everybody, this is Thoughtful Salt, and I thought it would be informative of me to let you know what's been going on the past couple of weeks, why I've been absent from my channel. And I'll let you know right now that's for a pretty good reason, or at least I'm hoping it's a pretty good reason. In the background I shall play a game, which I've become very fond of in the past couple of days. 4 worlds, okay. Why not start off a bit easy? 8.
New objective received.
Red Invasion Tower Defense Blitzkrieg. This is, I think it was...
Bazooka.
I think it was originally...
Energy turret.
an iOS game. I think this was originally an iOS game, and I say that because a lot of it's graphically very simple. I mean, look at that. You can see the blue border around there. It's not the most advanced looking game.
Energy turret. Defensive standard turret. Bazooka.
Oh, nothing's getting through here, man. Oh, this is just gonna be a fucking slaughter. I'm gonna sell that. Oh, I'm gonna restart this because I forgot. There's all the zoom. How do I approach this?
Energy turret.
I'll put that energy turret right there. Alright, so I think I got a good handle on things for the time being.
Energy turret. Upgrade ready. Bazooka.
Oh man, this is gonna be fucking nearly impenetrable.
Energy turret.
Anyway, so I've been editing Game of the Year videos for 2-dash.com, and what that entails is I've been basically playing hundreds of games over the past couple of months, trying to get all the footage ready for them, and it's been a grind sometimes. It definitely hasn't been the smoothest experience in the world. Getting all the footage together, getting all the music necessary for the editing to actually work out.
Defense upgraded.
It's not as easy as everyone thinks editing great videos. I mean, my Demo Man stuff, I designed that as a relatively inexpensive series. Like, it wouldn't be too taxing on my time to create an episode of that, unlike
Tactical nuke.
Other videos that I do, which is like, why haven't I played? Now, why haven't I played? It kills me that I've been forced to delay that series a lot, but it is my hope that things will eventually get resolved.
Boss enemy incoming.
Boss enemy incoming.
Select target. Extra funds.
Extra money, yeah. The why haven't I played for The Last of Us is still in the pipeline. It's going to be made eventually. I have all the footage ready for it. I'm not going to waste that footage because I spent a long time getting it. It's definitely more of a passion project than it is anything else, though. Yeah, one day. There. I should ensure an airtight defense. All I need to do is upgrade diligently.
Upgrade ready.
I like this game. It's simple enough where I can get into it and just casually play a game or two for a bit.
Defense upgrade ready.
and it's not the greatest tower defense game in the world, I'm well aware of that, but it does its job pretty well.
Defensive grade ready. Turret upgraded. Energy turret.
And I like the fact that it's very clearly inspired by games such as Red Alert 2, especially the soundtrack. This is like Hell March Redux. I'm going to speed this up a tiny bit.
Defense upgrade ready.
Oop.
Upgraded.
And this is like the last resort kind of defense here over here.
Defense upgrade ready.
Oh, tower full. There, that should ensure all the energy that is needed gets put over there. Alright, one more bazooka, and that
Turret upgraded.
should mean GG. I mean, this game isn't the most difficult in the early stages. You need to get your bearings initially, but everything works as intended.
Energy turret full. Turret upgrade
So,
ready.
I had lots of big plans for Why Haven't I Played, because my viewers have indicated to me that it is their favorite series that I make, and it kills me that I'm not able to provide
Upgrade ready.
more than I am at the moment. But this Game of the Year stuff should open a lot of doors for me professionally
Turret upgraded.
in ways that I can
Standard
barely
turret.
fathom, actually. Because it's a fairly massive video game project. I mean, I'm editing Best Indie Game videos, which is 10 nominees for 2-dash.com. I'm getting Game of the Year videos, which is 7 nominees. And gathering most of the footage for that was a hell of a hard time, because I had to deal with YouTube for some of the videos, and the compression on those videos makes even their HD footage artifacty and blocky and pixelated. I had to go in and heavily edit one of the video files for one of the indie game nominees because it just looked awful when you full screened it. So I had to go in and painstakingly make small adjustments to the
Defense upgrade.
clarity of the picture.
Bazooka. Turret upgrade ready.
But I did manage to get the videos looking pretty good. I mean, I recorded, I think, footage for 8 of the 10 games by myself,
Turret upgrade ready.
which was not an insignificant expense of my time. So
Turret upgrade ready.
definitely was a major hurdle to be crossed. But I got enough where I definitely feel that I am definitely on track.
Tactical nuke.
Snip.
Select
Blow.
energy turret full. Energy turret full. Energy turret.
Now, here's what I have planned for Why Haven't I Played.
Defense upgrade ready.
The Last of Us
Upgraded.
is a weird beast, but I have the script already recorded, all the lines are there.
Energy
I just need to
turret
edit the
filled.
footage itself, and that could take anywhere from a couple weeks to a couple months. After that, I have Beyond Two Souls planned, and
Defense upgrade ready.
I have a lot of friggin' footage, man. I have so much that I don't even know what to do with half of it. I mean, I still have my old Fez footage on my hard drive, and that just
Energy
murders
turret
my
full.
hard drive space.
Energy
But
turret full.
I am hoping to do something a little bit special with all of those eventually. It's going to take time. I have a part-time job, which eats up a lot of hours, because I have to
Energy
walk
turret
there and it
filled.
takes an hour. I have family obligations, and especially with Christmas coming up, I'm not going to be available to do a lot of this stuff. I had to basically beg, borrow, and steal my way to this
Defense upgrade ready. Energy
time frame where I could
turret
actually edit
full. Upgraded.
the Game of the Year footage. I basically said, yeah, after this, then I'll dedicate some more time to the family
Energy
during Christmas.
turret full. Energy turret filled. Airstrike. Select target.
Wow, this is like a fucking massacre. Oh,
Berserker.
I think I could go all out here.
Defensive grade ready.
Just murder anything that attempts to get through.
Upgrade ready.
Wow, that was... Oh, this is why I like this game. It's nice and kinetic.
Mission accomplished. Well done. New objective.
Okay, if I recall, this one was a tad hard. And by a tad, I mean abysmally hard. This was pretty hard for me to even come close to, like, completing.
Energy turret. Amplifier.
Okay, that should be
Standard turret.
pretty good. Alright, that should set a decent defense.
Turret upgrade ready. Upgraded.
Okay, so I have a decent amount of cash to work with here. Upgrade all of these.
Defensive grade ready. Turret upgrade ready. Extra funds. Defensive grade ready.
Okay, so keeping track of this is going to be hectic, but I think I could do it. As long as I keep an eye on my turrets.
Amplifier.
Actually, that thing, I can... There we go, that should make that especially powerful.
Energy turret.
So why haven't I played is on the back burner for now. Demo Man is...
Turret upgrade ready.
I have episodes fully recorded.
Ready.
Editing the footage, as I said before, takes more time.
Sufficient funds. Upgraded.
And it's definitely
Defense upgraded.
not... None of these video series I have are light undertakings. I take them with the full knowledge that I
False
could
enemy incoming.
not even
Reinforcements incoming.
finish some of them, potentially.
EMP.
Uh-oh.
Defense upgrade ready. Select target. Upgraded. Upgraded. Turret upgraded. Defense upgrade ready.
Alright, so this one looks to be in the bag. Unless there's a massive complication somewhere.
Defense upgraded.
Oh,
Defense upgraded. Upgraded. Reinforcements incoming. Energy turret full.
ooh, this is starting to become a bit weird. But thankfully that amplifier, I think, seems to have given everything a bit more juice. So, this should be alright. Oh,
Upgraded. Defense upgraded. Turret upgrade ready. Turret upgrade ready. Turret upgrade ready. Upgraded. Upgraded.
I want to make sure all of these are powerhouses so they can deal with the later bosses.
Turret upgrade ready. Incoming.
Did that work? Wow. Whoa. Okay, that definitely put me on notice though. I need to get some more turrets up here. Maybe a couple to weaken over here. Just to straggle some of these guys.
Energy turret full. Experience upgrade. Select target. Defense upgrade ready. Energy turret full. Upgrade ready. Turret upgraded. Upgraded. Turret upgrade ready.
It's just, I have to keep an eye on everything, and it's kind of taxing my energy to
Turret
talk.
upgrade ready.
But, oh god.
Upgraded. Turret upgrade ready. Turret upgrade ready.
That made it
Base is
through.
being attacked.
Shite.
Turret upgrade ready. Turret upgraded. Defense upgraded. Reinforcements incoming. Turret upgraded. Energy turret filled. Turret upgrade ready.
So I have absolutely enough money to absolutely friggin' terrorize everything. So I'm just gonna
Upgrade ready.
build a frick ton of turrets.
Energy turret filled. Energy turret filled. Turret upgrade ready. Defense upgraded. Turret upgraded. Upgrade ready. Defense upgrade ready.
Oh boy.
Select target. Upgrade ready. Upgraded. Energy turret full. Defense upgraded. Energy turret full. Care package incoming. Energy turret filled.
Oh, this is getting weird.
Energy turret filled. Upgrade ready. Turret upgrade ready. Defense upgraded. Extra funds.
Alright, absolutely
Defense
upgrade
upgraded.
everything.
Defense upgraded. Defense upgrade ready.
And maybe we'll be able to halt these guys at the door.
Turret upgraded. Defense upgraded. Upgraded. Turret upgraded. Turret upgraded. Turret upgrade ready. Defense upgrade
Oh, that's
ready.
just not friggin'
Our base
fair.
is being attacked. Warning. Upgrade critical energy level. Mission accomplished. Well done.
Anyways, so I guess I should just spend the next little bit talking because I've been distracted by this game. So, my definite plans for the next couple months are Christmas. That is basically it. Work has booked me rock solid for the next month. It is insane. I have little to no free time to edit videos for the next couple weeks except for the Game of the Year projects, which I must focus on because it's one of my jobs. So, unfortunately, you're going to see a dearth of content on this channel for the next couple weeks. I'll try and do my best to get some more content out to you, but I have my hands tied here, and I wish things were different. I wish I could provide you with some of the content that you know and love, but it will come. The Last of Us is the first video I shall embark upon the completion of this Game of the Year video stuff. Now, the Why Haven't I Played might undergo a slight little format change. I might switch around the concept of reviewing separate aspects of the game, like gameplay and story. I'm thinking of switching up the review format a tiny bit, just enough that I can streamline the editing process, make things more compact and concise. There's a lot of indie games that Xbox Live Arcade that I want to cover because, well, this is probably the last full year coming up that this platform will receive any attention. So, I want to make sure it gets the respect it deserves. And that's the long and short of it. I'm going to be covering these. I'm going to be covering a lot of stuff as much stuff as I can in my capacity as a critic for 2-stash.com. And I'm going to be doing my best to get the Why Haven't I Played series. I mean, you could look here. I have Aliens Colonial Marines ready and waiting for the series. So you know I have this in my pipeline. Aliens Colonial Marines will be covered, so will Duke Nukem Forever. I might even do a double episode just to cover those games and see which one is worse. I have no clue what I'm going to do yet. Full games. Here are all the games I have on my Xbox 360. You know how many potential episodes that these are? I mean, I finished Call of Duty Ghosts and Battlefield 4 single-player campaigns in less than one night together. So, this isn't exactly rocket science. And I have such a large amount of games, I have to just sit down and play through a lot of them. And it can be tough sometimes playing through some of these, because a lot of these require a huge amount of dedication. Like this, One Finger Death Punch, surprisingly long game, but amazingly awesome. You would not believe how fast-paced this game can be. I mean, if you look at it, just from a pure visual perspective, it doesn't look impressive. But then you start playing it, and it's like, press start, play, survival. I'm gonna play survival. Finished? Alright, let's start this. So this is a nominee for Best Indie Game on 2-stash.com, and it deserves it. Like, it thoroughly deserves to be placed alongside the other classics of this year, like Papers, Please, Gone Home, Bleed. Like, this is probably the best game on the Xbox Live indie platform. Like, I'm serious. I'm not kidding around. This is the best game I've played on this service since I started playing on it for Demo Man and other series. I mean, it doesn't look very deep, but it is incredibly deep. This is probably the best two-button brawler I've ever seen. I mean, it's not going very fast right now because survival, actually, it starts out slow. And here, you just saw the speed up. Woohoo! It's starting to speed up a tiny bit. I mean, when I was playing this all the way through, just to capture all the footage for it, you would not believe how many awesome moments I had with this one little game here. And it's a shame that more people don't know about it because it really deserves to be played. And it just got greenlit on Steam, so maybe that means it'll reach a wider audience. I mean, this game deserves to be played if you're a fan of fast-paced action. There are a few flaws with this game, but I've encountered so few of them that, yeah, Papers, Please is the only game that compares to this game. This is like my #2 favorite game of the year. And I had an interview with this guy, with the developers, Silver Dollar Games, John Fluke. Whoops. Whoops. And we had a very, very enlightening conversation about the status of indie development in the Xbox Live Arcade. You can check out the second half of that interview on my channel, actually. It should be linked on the front page of my channel, actually. So go and check that out if you're willing to spare an extra half hour listening to two nerds talk about the state of indie development on the Xbox 360. Whoops. And how he actually is very optimistic for the future of the Xbox One indie scene. So go and check that out. It's on my channel, and you can see the first half of that interview on 2-dash.com. Whoops. Yeah, trying to focus on this and commentate at the same time is not the best plan. Come on. Aha. This game is so incredibly fun, and a lot of people just say, oh man, this looks like shit. Well, technically, sort of, if you want to get into the argument of graphics don't really matter, then, well, this is prime example, because this game is just so fun! I mean, I've never played a game so kinetically awesome. Alright, come on. Whoops. Oh, there goes my ball. Now for nunchucks. Survival mode is definitely a fun aspect of this game. It even has a no Luca no mode where a cat just randomly appears in the game and obscures half the screen, making it a hell of a challenge. There's blind survival mode, which you can't see how many strikes are needed to kill an enemy. Because as you could probably have guessed by now, some enemies require multiple different button presses. And blind survival mode just makes things a tad more difficult. I'm just going to die right here because there's no point continuing. Come on. Here's the best track in the game, by the way. This has been Thoughtful Salt, letting you know what's up with a channel update, and I pray for your patience. I ask for your patience and understanding as I go through the Christmas holidays, with part-time work being demanding, and the video footage for the Game of the Year Awards at 2-dash.com, which I hope you'll check out. It's seriously a good website if you're into gaming culture, really. We're trying to build up a recognizable brand. And I really think that we can pull off something unique within the next year. And hopefully it'll start to become profitable and I can actually spend the majority of my time making videos for you guys. This has been Thoughtful Salt, and I will see you next time.